Hello, everybody, and welcome to Florentina and Friends Storytime by SPEAKUp Events, where every Tuesday and Thursday night we get to come together to read bedtime stories to Florentina. Florentina is a 4-year-old little girl who is battling neuroblastoma cancer in the UK. Florentina's cancer is at stage 4, which is highly aggressive. Current frontline treatments for neuroblastoma cancer gives Florentina a 40% chance of life. We at SpeakUp Events have partnered with Florentina's Footsteps to help them raise the 250,000 British pounds that are needed for the bivalent vaccine. The bivalent vaccine is a vaccine that's only available here in the United States in New York City. The bivalent vaccine is a series of 7 vaccines that gives neuroblastomas patients up to a 90% chance of life. In Florentina's Just Giving Fund, which will be running at the bottom of the screen through our story time once I get fingers up there, the Just Giving Fund is to raise the money needed for the bivalent vaccine. Other crowdfunding that you will see with cancer is for monetary help and support for the family. With Florentina and children who are fighting neuroblastoma in the UK, much more is needed. They are raising these funds just for this treatment for their child. What would you want others to do if your child was at the end of all medical possibilities when it comes to their cancer? And there is a trial treatment in New York, and all we have to do is get her there. By raising these funds, we are helping the Burton family to continue their neuroblastoma treatments for Florentina. You've seen Florentina for the last 22 weeks. This is our 23rd story time. And today you are not going to see our bright, shining little star because she is undergoing immunotherapy at Great Ormond Street Hospital in London. Today's immunotherapy took it out of our little, and she is resting sleep in her sweet dreams. But tomorrow morning when she wakes up, she gets to pop on here and to see our story time. So I need your help. If you are watching our story time, please tell Florentina and myself where you are watching our story time from. Let us know in the comments. And if you have anything you would like to share with Florentina, please post them in the comments because she will be able to read them back tomorrow morning when she gets to see her story. I've added Florentina's Just Giving Fund to our comments if you would like to join our Rainbow of Hearts that have already helped us raise over 176,000 pounds. We are 70% to our goal, and we are seeing other funds having to increase their give because the trial and treatments are getting more expensive. So we are here with Florentina every step of the way, and we want to thank all of the hearts that have helped us to get to this far so far. We are currently, let's see where we are for comments. Look at all of our friends. Hello, everybody. So today on Storytime, we're going to be finishing up our book from last week. We started a kid's book about imagination, and we talked about how books can increase our imagination. When we go inside a book, we get to be the book. We get to be the characters. Like last week where we did Where the Wild Things Grow, a unique treasure from my childhood. And I think I was in my Sunny Sloth costume, where you can be anything you want to be when you look inside a book and you use your imagination. So today we're going to finish our imagination book, and we also are in our Florentina and Friends studio, surrounded by art. And these are all the flash paintings that will be auctioned off for Florentina's Footsteps. We are looking at charity auction houses now and different ways that we can flow love to flow in 2022. Most of these have yet to be uncovered. There are sayings and words underneath. And as you saw last week, we got to uncover a few letters. So we are at 4 letters so far on Florentina's Words from Within, which is full of different words that depict Florentina's cancer journey against neuroblastoma. So today we're going to pull up a couple more words and see what is underneath after our story time. So Miss Flo, are you ready? A kid's book about imagination. So we talked about all the different ways that we can use our imagination, and I thought of one. So do you know when we ask our parents, when they say, "Are you hungry?" and you say, "Yes," well, what do you want to eat? I don't know. Do you hear that in your family? It happens a lot in our family, not knowing what to eat. But our moms and dads, what do? They go into the kitchen and they magically make us things from their imagination. Maybe it's a grilled cheese sandwich and soup. Maybe it's your favorite chicken nuggets and French fries. Do they have to use their imagination for that? It's hard to decide what someone wants to eat, huh? Well, using your imagination, think of the things that you can create in your own kitchen. So next time your mom and dad ask you, "What are you hungry for?" you can tell them with your imagination. Should we have something pink? Should it be blue? Should we be eating something green? We get to use our imagination. So on this part, how do we use our imagination? Because imagination is a tool for change. Imagination is the machine to invent. And imagination is our creative self in action. We learned about superheroes and how they use their imagination. And all of us have a superpower, right? And what is our superpower? Imagination. Yep, you were right. Do you think about what or who you will be when you grow up? Who do you want to be when you grow up? Let's ponder that. That uses your imagination. See, you just did it. Do you watch TV and wish you were one of the characters? Yesterday, I watched The Little Mermaid, and I love that movie. And yes, I wanted to be one of those characters. Have you ever considered how things might have gone had you made a different decision? Have you ever decided that you wanted something to eat and you took your first bite and it wasn't what you wanted? It didn't make your tummy happy. It didn't make you smile. Sometimes we get to change that decision by using our imagination. You are right. You have? Well, all of those that we talked about are using your imagination. Now, here's the important part. Imagination is a muscle. While we are all born with it, you must know that you can strengthen your imagination. Can you show me your muscles? Let's see your muscles. Come on, Flo. There's those muscles. See, every time we flex our muscles, they get stronger. And when we do that with our imagination, we get stronger in our minds. Imagination is a muscle. While we're all born with it, did you know that you can strengthen it? We just talked about that. You can flex your imagination by exploring. Exploring outside, exploring books, exploring in the kitchen, exploring with color and drawings. Other ways to use your imagination? Think up. Think up bigger and a brighter future. What would our world look like if everything was pink? What if unicorns were our pet animals instead of cats or dogs? Can you imagine a world where a unicorn is asking you to pet it? It's asking for you to feed it and water it and play with it. And being curious is the best way to use our imagination. How do we be curious? What is a question that we can ask to be curious? We have a lot of ways to look at other ways to be curious, through drawing, through reading, through making things in the kitchen. So when you are curious, you don't accept things the way that they are. You think about, how could it be? Remember the question from last week? 2 of the most important words that you can ask your imagination. What if? Yes, what if? Tell stories how you wish they were told, not simply how they've been. Think about the possibilities when asking, what if? Imagination is so important. Everything made by people is a product of imagination. Every great movement started with someone using their imagination. Every great invention was created by someone using their imagination as well. And every great problem that was ever solved was someone using their imagination. When we don't use our imagination, what do you think happens? We actually limit the possibilities that exist in this world. If everything is created with imagination and now we use it, can you imagine if we didn't have planes in the sky? Someone thought of how to fly and how to put people on a plane and to take us from place to place so we can go visit Florentina in London. All of those things were done by imagination. And without it, where would we be? Would we be driving cars still? Would we be riding ponies? Without imagination, we would probably be stuck in a colorless world. Now we have imagination to brighten our world with color. So let me speak directly to you. Yes, Florentina, I am talking to you about your imagination. Your imagination is more powerful than you think. You are powerful. So use your superpower and ask, what if? What if frogs could fly? What if unicorns were cats? What if you lived in a world that was fair to everyone? What if prejudice and racism didn't even exist? What if everyone was treated fairly? What if everyone you cared about felt safe and loved? What if every child felt that they belonged? Everyone had a friend, no bullies, no one being mean to each other. Everyone on the playground says hello and sends love. What if everyone everywhere had what they needed to survive? What if the universe had in store for you something bigger, better, and greater than anything you could ever imagine? What if? Just imagine. What if? So when you can think about what ifs, it can change your entire day. When people ask you a question, you get to decide, what if? What if I chose what I wanted to eat? What if I chose what I wanted to wear today? When you say what if, you get to use your imagination and create any world you want with any color in it. So today we're going to use our imagination, and we are going to imagine that Florentina is here with us right now. And we have a friend who's here to help us. Oh, I'm so excited. I would like to introduce you to our friend. Hi, guys. What is your name?
My name's Kaylynne.
Hi, Kaylynne. I'm Julie. I see you reading a lot of books, Kaylynne. What's your favorite books this week? Do you have a favorite book that you've read this week?
I think, what was it called again? I think it was called Babysitter Little Sister.
Ooh.
I think.
Huh? Can you tell me a little bit about it?
It's about a girl who broke her wrist.
Ooh.
Look at the camera, baby.
I'm trying to remember. And I know how she broke her wrist.
How did she break her wrist?
Well, she was roller skating.
Oh. And did she have, what color were her skates? Do you remember?
I think they were pink and purple.
Pink and purple.
I think.
She was roller skating. Did she fall or was she doing a trick?
She was doing a trick she'd never done before.
Oh. And did she land the trick? Before she fell? No. And you said her sister was there?
Her little brother.
Her little brother. And did she get a cast on her wrist?
Yes.
Yeah. And did the cast have any color to it or anyone draw on it?
It was purple.
It was purple. Well, that's a good color to wear if you have to wear a cast. Have you ever had to wear a cast?
No.
Oh, well, that's good. Because they're no fun to take a bath with. I heard that they get a little itchy underneath. So, Kaylynne, do you want to help me with something?
Okay.
Do you want to help me with something? So today we are going to take off some of our, here we go. We are going to take off some lettering on Florentina Splash Paint. So underneath this, if you can kind of see, you see some of the letters? They're all covered by paint. So we're going to pull off 5 letters today because Florentina is going to be 5 years old. How old are you, Kaylynne?
8.
8. Awesome. Well, where should we start? Should we start at the top, at the bottom, in the middle? Where should we
In the middle.
In the middle? Okay, let's do this. I'm going to adjust this so we can see our story. Okay, we're going to go right here in the middle. Okay, Flo, here we go. Kaylynne's helping me. We're going to go right for the middle, and I think I feel one. What do we get? Ooh, look. We got a V. Okay, Kaylynne, where else should we go? Top, bottom,
top.
The top? Okay. Should we go to the left side or the right side?
Right.
The right side? Okay. Ooh, this is a really cool one. Do you see? It has a huge, big splash on it. So let's see what's underneath this big splash. It's an F. So we have an F and an E and an S and a V and an A and a C. Okay, where else did we go?
Bottom.
The bottom? Mm-hmm. We go to the right or the right or the left?
Left.
Left? Okay. Okay. We got a letter. There's one underneath there. It looks, oh, almost got it off. Oh, it looks like an S. So we have 2 S's over here on this side. Okay, so we've done 3. Let's do 2 more. Where should we go now?
Top.
The top?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Should we go to this side or the other? This side over here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ooh, there is one right there. We're getting lucky that all these spots seem to have words underneath.
How pretty is that?
And that was an A.
Yay!
Okay, we got 1 more. Where should we go now?
Where? Right here.
Yeah.
Bottom.
The bottom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Should we do one kind of in the middle-ish?
Right there, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let's try that one. Oh, and there is a letter. It's a C. Okay, so today we've uncovered F, an A, V, a C, an S, and an A. Thank you so much for helping us. We're going to have to see how many words are underneath that. We'll try again and see how far we get next week. Thank you so much for helping me do that. So I watched this show the other day, and maybe you can help me out because it's called You Draw and I Cook. Have you seen this show?
No.
I think it might be on Netflix. I'm not really sure what streaming service it was on, but it was children your age who drew a picture, and then chefs came in and brought the picture to life. So you draw it and I cook it. How cool would that be?
Really?
What would you draw if you could eat something? What would you draw to eat? What would you want to eat if you could draw a picture?
An ice cream sundae.
Ooh, an ice cream sundae. Okay, so what ice cream scoops would be on your sundae?
Strawberry.
Okay, strawberry, so pink. And any other colors or flavors?
Vanilla.
Vanilla. Okay, what else? We got 2 scoops. Is this a 2 scoop sundae or a 3?
3.
Or 4? A 3? Okay. What other flavors should we add to our sundae?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Ooh, I like that one. Okay. So we have a sundae with chocolate. And is it in a bowl or is it in a cup? Or is it on a cone? It's in a bowl. And is the bowl, is it round or is it shaped like a banana?
Round.
It's round. And we have 3 scoops of ice cream in it. And do you have any other toppings on it?
Chocolate.
Okay, we have chocolate. Is it like a fudge syrup?
No.
What kind of chocolate? Is it just like a Hershey's chocolate that you pour over it?
You pour over it.
Okay. Perfect. Is there any other toppings on here? Is there any whipped cream or cherries or nuts?
2 cherries, but no whipped cream.
Okay. And the cherries, should they go on the strawberry, the chocolate, or the vanilla? Which one?
Strawberry.
The strawberry gets a cherry. And is there another flavor that gets a cherry?
No.
Okay. So strawberry gets 2 cherries then. Perfect. And do we eat with a spoon, a fork, or a straw?
A spoon.
And is our spoon magical? Does it have any powers?
No.
Is our spoon a certain color?
Yes.
What color is our spoon?
Purple.
Purple. Okay, and then the bowl that it's in, is the bowl any colors? What color is the bowl?
Blue.
Blue. Okay. And is there anything else around our bowl? Is it sitting on a table? Is it outside in the yard next to the swimming pool? Is it on a mountaintop? Where are we eating our ice cream?
On the table.
We're on a table. Okay. And are we sharing our ice cream with anyone?
No.
Okay, good. We can eat it all by ourselves.
No.
You're not sharing with mommy?
No.
I love it. Okay. So if we were to make a drawing that we could eat, that sounds like a very delicious meal, huh? So what I was able to come up with, and this is my first go at drawing, aside from trying to draw a tiger earlier. So we have a bowl, we have a spoon, we have our ice cream, our bowl is blue, our spoon is purple, and we have 2 cherries on top of our strawberry. And it's sitting on a table. So in this show, these chefs would then take the drawings and make it, and it would be edible for you to eat. And one little boy, he asked for dragon fire chicken. What do you think dragon fire chicken looked like? He wanted inside the chicken, he wanted pepperoni, and he wanted a pizza inside his dragon chicken. Do you think that sounds very good to eat?
No.
A pizza inside dragon chicken with flames coming out of it? Hey, he ate it, and he really liked it too. It was a little spicy, but they were able to create his drawing, and he got to eat it. And so I was binge watching every one of these shows. It was super fun. But I thought that we could, with Florentina, we are going to give Florentina a little homework. Do you want to help me with it? Okay, so we are going to have her this year, the year of 2020, is the year of the tiger. And Florentina's favorite friend, her best friend in the whole world, is the tiger who came to tea. So we are going to draw a cake for Tiger. So we're going to make Tiger a cake. And so we have to think about what would be on Tiger's cake. And what would Tiger want to eat? What kind of cake do you think a tiger would like to eat? Tigers like to eat meat. So maybe something with red. Tigers probably, what else do tigers like to eat?
Red velvet cake.
That's a great idea, because that would be red on the inside. And then should we put layers in it? Should be a layer cake? Okay. So if we think about a tiger, what colors are we going to need to paint the tiger with?
Orange and black.
Orange and black. Okay. So we need orange and black in our cake, and a red velvet cake would be perfect. And should we have some white icing to make the colors stand out?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do a red cake with white icing. And then, let's see here. what other things should we think about the tiger? What other things do we think the cake needs to have? Is it on a plate or is it on a bed of grass?
A plate.
A plate, okay. We'll put our cake on a plate. And are we eating our cake indoor or outdoor?
Outdoors.
From outdoors, okay. So we'll probably have some grass out there? Okay. And it's the tiger who came to tea. So should we give him a little teacup or should we make our cake into a teacup?
A teacup cake.
A teacup cake. Okay, so if we would need to add a handle, right? Since we already have it on a plate. So that would be our saucer. Okay. Let's do that. Is the sun shining?
Yeah.
It is? Okay, good. So the sun is shining outside. And we are making Tiger a cake. So far, we have our Tiger cake. It's like a teacup on a plate. And now we just have to draw a tiger on it. So our colors of our tiger, you said we needed orange and brown and white.
I could send you the link to see if you guys want to join in on the story time.
And then
Ask your mommy if you can join the story time.
Okay, so we are giving Florentina. So Miss Flo, we need your help. We would like to know what else should be on our tiger cake. So Tigger gets his own cake. So we thought of putting red on the inside and white. And we're going to draw a tiger on our cake that looks like a teacup. And so on Thursday, we are going to figure out how to, you draw it and I cook it. Do you think we could accomplish that when Florentina lives in London and I live in Seattle?
Yes.
I think so too. Well, Kaylynne, I hope that you would be able to join us again on Thursday or watch the story time to see Florentina, see what she comes up with our tiger cake. I'm excited to actually put your drawing on the table as well, because a Sunday is always a good flavor of the week. Thank you, Miss Kaylynne, for being here today and joining me for story time.
Okay,
You want to say hi to Flo?
Hello, okay.
Can you say hi to Florentina? You can go ahead and say hi to her. She's going to be watching our story time with us. So she's watching us right now.
Hi, Florentina.
Can you tell Florentina your name and what grade you are in?
My name is Kaylynne and I'm in 2nd grade.
2nd grade. And do you have brothers and sisters, Kaylynne?
Yes, I have 2 brothers.
And are they older or younger than you?
Older.
They are, yes. So you are 2 boys and a girl? You were the youngest? That's how I was when I was little. I had 2 older brothers and then me. Do your older brothers read to you at all?
No.
No. Well, your stories that you get to pick out at the library are really neat to watch. You read them and to explore. Thank you for being here, sweetheart.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for joining our special live today with Florentina and friends. We are so thankful that Kaylynne dropped by and helped me recreate how you can draw and we can cook. and different ways to be able to use our imaginations. We want to give a whole bunch of hearts. Can you help me throw some love to Flo? So you just make a heart with your hands, and then you just throw it out there. So make a heart and throw it. There you go. That's a great throw. Okay, do a really hard one. Just throw it like hard as you can. Yes, perfect. And look, Flo can touch them. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining our story time. We will be back again on Thursday when Florentina's Nona is going to be reading to her on Thursday. It's a very, very special story time, and we hope that you all can join us right here on SpeakUp Events at 7 p.m. BST, 2 p.m. EST, and 11 a.m. PST. We will be here every Tuesday and Thursday to spread love, spread joy, and to use our imagination. So don't forget to ask yourself today, what if? And if someone asks you what you want to eat, use your imagination and see what you can come up with within your mind that you can put into your belly. Thanks again for joining me, and have a great day.